All right, y'all, we back. You know, we back.
I'm bad.
Part
I about to say
two.
back like cook crack, but
This gonna be part two right here. So like when you was talking about like going to the hospital, going out,
hmm
and sometimes you don't have a relief when you go out. You know what I'm saying, in the hospitals as well. Like,
right.
and sometimes that list of the people at the hospital be so many people for real.
Yes.
So it's just like, bruh, it be a lot going on. It just it's not like a walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what it seemed like. I don't know, but it's not what it seemed like. So I'm
It's
about to,
really not. Like even the nurses be trying to catch you up. You know what I'm saying? Like they
yeah,
sneaking in to make sure, like ain't nobody got time for that.
yeah, and I feel like since it's a nursing station, there's nurses there, is a mental health facility there as well. You know what I'm saying? For the inmates, it should should be the same thing for the officers as well.
I'm glad you said that because I wanted to double back to the young man that was struck by another officer. Girl, sitting out there with him, trying to keep him up, eyes rolling in the back of his head. So I'm making jokes with him, like, "What you want to do? You want a vacation? Because I
Mm.
want to keep him up and alert."
Yeah, yeah.
I look up a doctor and a nurse, right? It's coming towards me. No med bag, no stethoscope, no blood pressure cuff. That right there had me like just crazy. If someone tells you an officer, you come out there with nothing,
That's scary.
that's when I start realizing more and more. They're not running to no scenes, they're walking. This man is bleeding out of his head. You are walking.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's going on? What's going on with you? That's crazy. Like, just to think that a nurse and a doctor came out there and they didn't have nothing to help this man. But if it was, yeah, that
Yeah, you
part.
coming. They
Yeah.
going to get a medical screen if they get injured. I've been there where an officer passed out in lineup. They bring her outside in the wheelchair, and the nurses come down walking like this, talking about if she outside, what they need us for? Ma'am, she just passed out. Can you check something like vitals, something? And this is where we go into work. Like this is my life, and this is the nurses that would come to my help, and I seen it firsthand. Not only that, with that situation with the person that hit the young man with the van, they fired her, right? Got her job back.
Huh?
Huh? Got her
Would you?
job back.
Huh? They
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold on. Cause I'm not understanding. So no, I don't understand that. So I ain't even gonna say nothing else because I know you just didn't say that they got their job back.
Yeah. Then not only that, if one of my, I'm gonna say brothers or sisters, co-workers, whatever, if they pass, your picture get put up in this little small lobby for probably a couple days, and that's it.
Wow. Wow. So you really minimized to nothing. No matter how much you did, it don't matter. So yeah, yeah.
It's like you got a wall of retirees. Why you don't have a wall of people who lost their life
Mm.
to remember those kind of people?
That's deep, man.
So that's what I'm saying. After a while, it's like you go in there and it's like, what am I doing? Where am I protected anywhere here? Who got your back in that place? You better hope you cool with somebody because most 9 times out of 10, don't nobody like you anyway. Everybody thinking about you. So who do you have to depend on? Really nobody but yourself.
And for real, sometimes, the inmate, you know what I'm saying? Because the inmate outnumbers the officers. The inmates will look out for you too. If you in a situation, the inmate will look out for you. You know what I'm saying?
And I have heard about situations where the female officer, I think in New York, was about to be raped by an inmate, and 5 to 6 other inmates broke down the thing and went in there to help her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a catch-22 with that, because that depends on the way the wind blow.
Yeah. 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 So like honestly, like working in the prison, or whatever, like I always treated everybody like a human. You know what I'm saying? Period. So that's how I was always operated like that. Like I'm treating everybody like a human. Like period. But we not getting treated like a human for real, for real. Like, um, we're not. You know what I'm saying? They talk to us crazy. Um, they talk crazy.
Right. And not only that, like,
They talk
you tell
crazy.
me a person can walk in the lineup 2 minutes late, but you deduct 15 minutes. I'm confused. Like you say, the math ain't mathing.
Nah, the math ain't mathing.
Yeah, it's like I don't.
It's a
It's just
lot.
really hard, like to work in that place already. Period. And when you go in there, like me, I always try to go in there no matter what. Like, I'm good. I sit outside in the car for about 20 minutes. I'm listening to some music. I'm praying. I walk in praying. I stay praying while I'm in there because I want to walk out the same way or better than I was. Because maybe I got a good word, a message, or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you always have to stay in a place like that. And then you just fighting so much. You're not even fighting the inmates. You're fighting, your co-workers, your
That part.
supervisor, your management, personnel. Like, you can't eat. And then when they know you know your shit, they give you an attitude. But when you give it right back to them, oh, then you're confrontational. You're aggressive. You're this and you're that. But this is my livelihood. So yes, I have all rights to be passionate about myself.
Yeah, so that's true though, cause it never really be nothing with the inmate. It be the people that you work with and the higher ups. For real, that's when all the confrontation happens. Is with the higher ups and the people that you work with. Honestly, that's what it is. The inmates, nah,
Let me break something
yeah.
down about how much they come before us. I'm gonna go back to when that unit manager was attacked. Do you know 2 days later the inmates had new chairs for the outside phone? The phone. You got new chairs. They be getting new radios. But you attacked someone. I don't care if it was just one person. Like they say, one bad apple spoils the bunch, right? And that's how it is too. As us as officers, if you hear about a female officer that got caught up with an inmate, then you think we are all like that. But you telling me they attack our people and they still get new shit, still get stuff put in place. Where was the counselors for those that saw the body, that came to the situation? Where was the chaplains then? Where was the mental health people at then? So what do this officer do when they see something like that, when you see an inmate die? So let's talk about that. Let's talk about an officer that just got fired because the inmate decided to use drugs and overdose. But you fire officers because you had to place the blame on somebody.
Mm.
So now, but where is their mental support at? For not only seeing this body, but now they were fired. Before being fired, you're put under maybe an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
So now
Mm-hmm.
that you're in the investigation, you don't know what may happen, but this is how you take care of your family. So now for the rest of their life, they're going to remember that.
Yeah,
That's
because they need to
mentally
put
messed
the
them up.
yeah, because they need to put the blame on somebody. Like you said, it's kind of like misplaced rage type vibe. You feel what I'm saying? You really don't know who bought the drugs into this person. You really don't. You understand what I'm saying? So that officer right there is the I'm a this is the person right here is responsible for this. But that don't even make sense though.
No.
That don't even make sense, man. It really don't.
Or let's talk about an officer whose mother passed away.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of days later, I think her birthday came up. He spazzes out. He gets fired. But y'all don't even know the backstory behind the spaz out. It was just too much. And then you come at him sideways about a position in this place, but the man mama just passed and today is her birthday, or the day before is her birthday, and now he doesn't have a job. Instead of mentally getting him evaluated to figure out he needs some help. And there's so many people that is suffering in silence and is scared to say something. I don't care if after this I get a phone call to know that I am permanently terminated. People need to know that you matter. Your mental health matters. There is only one you. You got to realize you have either a significant other, you have a family, you have people to live for. And at any given moment, I could walk into this place and not walk out.
That's true. That's true. But nothing ain't nah. You still gonna be good regardless. Ain't nothing
Oh,
gonna happen.
yeah. When I tell
Yeah.
you, if anything, it pushed me to see my purpose in life.
Mm.
It
It.
really did. It pushed me to see that I had some. It's more like I was cutting the grass, the situations, instead of
Mm.
digging the root up. Plucking the root. And
Mm.
now I was able to do that with this time being off and just working on me and what's best for me. And now I know that I can advocate for other people because I'm going through it right now.
Right. It basically provoked you into your purpose.
Right. And if you don't want to speak up, I speak up for you. So now I understand why they call me confrontational. Because for a while I used to be like, I'm not confrontational. No, I'm not. But if you call me speaking up and having a passion for what I believe in and I'm going to stand on it, I'll be confrontational all day. I'll
You
play in traffic with you all day, honey.
you passionate.
Yeah. But, when you a woman and you black, it's aggression. You know what I'm saying? When they try to label you, it's aggression. No, it's not aggression. And I should be aggressive about my life. I'm sorry if you don't got nothing to live for. And it's like they want that place to be everything to you. Like this is your first priority is this prison, not your family. You could get a phone call about a family member, something going on right now, happening, whatever. but you gotta wait for relief.
Yeah.
And ain't no telling how long that may happen. And then when you finally get it, what if you get there it's just too late?
They don't care.
So now
They don't care.
where's the help for that person at for mental health?
You got to go outside of the walls to get help. You know, you got to really be an advocate for yourself, like as you finding out now,
Mm-hmm.
because it really like I said, you just a number. You just a body. Um, yeah, you just a body.
That's it. Because let me tell you something. If God forbid them not asking or checking up or answering nothing, God forbid I wasn't even here today. And then one day they called me to say, "Oh, you could come back." But then on the other line is, "Oh no, she's gone." That don't matter. Guess what? That business still running, honey.
Exactly.
People still coming in and out of that place,
Facts.
regardless.
That's why that's we sitting here talking about this, like it just make you look at everything in a different perspective. Like for it's kind of like the Matrix, you know what I'm saying? We get distracted and everything like that, and that ain't where you supposed to be type vibe.
And that's what everybody think is like, "Oh my God, you can't speak out. Don't do that. The money this, the money that." Honey, my life is way more important than some money. Than some money. Because guess what? Something else gonna make me money.
Facts.
But if I'm not here,
It don't matter.
exactly.
It don't matter. At the end of the day, it does not matter. At the end of the day, you chose yourself, and I'm proud of you. I'm happy that you chose yourself. Your mental health matters. That's
Mm-hmm.
what it is. Mental health matters.
Yes, I'd rather be sitting here like this talking to you and putting it out there than you doing the podcast talking about, "Oh, I just want to take the moment of silence for my home girl. You know, she was good people and whoop the wide." That's like, I'm pretty sure, honey, a lot of them folks, because they stalk my page. Oh, they stalk my page. They
Hi.
here. "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Share it. Send it in to them. The same way you did the other video. Send it in. Because I'm not going to be silent no more. Everything is let's sweep it under the rug. Everything is let's keep it in house." No, we're not doing that no more.
Yep. And this will be on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify.
Let them know. Plug it in.
It's on all major platforms.
Yeah.
So
And be mad. I don't care. Be mad. "Hey, how you doing?" Girl, I'm just like,
I'm just glad that you releasing it. I feel like
yeah.
the release,
It
like it's
do
a
feel like, I'm
release.
telling you, it feels like that. Like at first I was like, "Damn, I really don't want to say nothing.
I'm
I
proud
really
of
don't want
you.
to be a target." But then I was like, you know what? If this is what I believe in and I'm gonna stand on this,
Yeah.
then this is what I'm gonna do, and this is
But
how I'm gonna do it.
but nah, you ain't gonna be no target. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you ain't even gonna be touched. You good. You
They
using your
need to start a
voice.
union. I need to start a union out here.
Hey, you already know. You know what you're supposed to do.
Hmm.
You already know. You already got the vision. You already made it plain. You feel what I'm saying? You a writer of things. You feel what I'm saying? You are a creator. So you already know what you need to do. You already know what you need to formulate. You already know. You already got the idea. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? You already have the journals. You have everything that you need.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
And I know my policy, honey.
And I know you do.
Because my thing is this too, with all this situation, we 7 months in. Yes, uniform. The union, please. Yes, honey, yes. We 7 months in about this. But you have a time frame. Your time frame has expired a long time ago. So where do we go from here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got a phone call talking about, "Oh, come and sign these papers so that you could go and get, I guess, the mental evaluation now from their people." So now I ask questions. Well, ma'am, y'all took me out on y'all perception of my mental health from a video. So shouldn't I been done this? Oh, but I don't have answers for that. And if you want to know that, then you need to call such and such and such and such. Okay, I am. And also I'm gonna send this email too with this information in it. I don't hear nothing back.
But guess what? You sending the emails. Guess what? You sending it. You sending it. You sending it. It's real.
What it say?
It is real, sis. I did 20 plus years in the military, and there are and will continue to be with the organization you serve in, the one I served in. Just speak, sis.
Right. And not
Big
only that,
energy.
with the military, do you know that PTSD is higher in corrections than it is in the military than for a war veteran that went to Iraq?
I totally believe that, though.
Yes.
I
It is.
totally believe that because it can go from I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Well, not chilling, but it could go from it could go from 0 to a million real quick.
Real
Not
quick.
saying in the military it doesn't, but you know what I'm saying? Now, if you in the battlefield or something like that, that's different. But when you working in the prison system, you're doing the same thing 14 days out the month. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you're actually it's different. You have to really be strong mentally.
Very. And that's why I'm saying strong people crack.
Sheesh.
Strong people get a little bent. We might not get broken, but we get a little
Yeah.
bent. So in that time of bentness or in that time of weakness, and this
Mm-hmm.
is why we always feel we have to stay strong,
Mm-hmm.
because in our time of weakness, you shun us, you
Mm-hmm.
laugh at us.
Mm-hmm. You want to take away our throat chakra.
Right. You
You
want
want to
us to
silent
come from
muzzle.
somebody.
Take that muzzle off.
Right. It says
Take.
right here 31% of correctional officers show signs of post traumatic stress disorder. This is compared with a rate of just 3.5% of PTSD among the general population. Surprisingly, the rate of PTSD symptoms among correctional officers is even higher than that of Iraq war veterans, which is reported to be 20%.
Yo, the statistics, the numbers do not lie, people. The numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? So you already know what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? It has to be something set up for the correctional officers. It has to be something set up. It has to be something for the mental. It needs to be a nurse, a mental health nurse. It has to be something built inside. Something can be created. You know what I'm saying? Something
Right.
can be created within the system itself.
The same way, if this is what I would do. Like I said, if I'm the supervisor, I'm gonna pull you to the side. Come on in the office. Let's talk about it. Not
Yeah.
only that, if you don't feel that you would want to talk about it, okay, well, this is the number to the psychiatrist. I'm gonna call her right now for you. Explain to her what you said to me, and then put you on the phone. Now, either this woman is in the building or this woman is on call. You know what I'm saying? So let her come in and speak to the officer, at least to get them good enough where we feel safe enough for that officer to drive home by themselves.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
I see everything that you saying, but
It
see the.
only takes a split decision.
Mm-hmm.
That is it.
You're right. You're right. Now it's making me think. You know what I'm saying? It's making me think of how can I help the people that need help. You understand what I'm saying? It's making me think like how can I help them? You know what I'm saying? If they don't have nobody to talk to, the people, the correctional officers, they don't have a place to go. You know what I'm saying? To share their stories.
And not where you sharing it just amongst other correctional officers that's going
Right.
through the same thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right on in. It needs to be something like, even when you leave, you still have to like unlearn situations, and issues. That's like when I go out, I don't enjoy myself being in a crowd of people. When I walk into a place, I'm looking at where's the exits. That could be a weapon. Oh, they getting a little rowdy over there. Oh, he raised his voice at her. She look like she about to hit. This is what I'm seeing. I can't enjoy myself. I can't sit down. My back damn sure can't be to the door. It has to be up against to a wall, you know?
Bruh, that makes sense, because that makes a lot of sense, for real, for real. But you never, how you just explained everything. I get it. You know what? Like when I used to like it really got me it really put fear in me. Like working there, it really put fear in me. You know what I'm saying? Different things, cause it really put, when I think about it, really put fear in me and been scared of different things. Like especially like, you know, like when you open telling them to open one cell or whatever and you just get locked. Like just imagine if something go down or shut down. I'm gonna be stuck right there the whole time.
Exactly. Or what about when you on the elevator and the elevator just stopped working?
I don't like elevators no way. So do y'all have to take elevators or y'all can't take steps?
No, you gonna take the elevator to get to where you need to be. To get to the main, like to get to the entrance where you can walk up the steps and all that stuff. Yeah, you're gonna take an elevator. And then in other units, you still gonna take an elevator. You're gonna take an elevator with an inmate right there with you. And then people don't be handcuffing these inmates, right?
Hold on. So basically, you telling me that you have to take an elevator with an inmate on the elevator with no handcuffs on?
Girl, sometimes yes, people sometimes it be more than one with one officer and like 5 or 6 inmates on the elevator with them. Yes.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a
Not only that,
lot.
you have that with inmates that work like construction. So
Yeah.
imagine the officer over the construction in the elevator with 5 or 6 inmates with tools.
Yo, I'm still on the elevator part. I don't understand that concept.
Yes, an elevator. Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to like really understand. So how about if it was like a situation where you had to evacuate everybody? How do you get where you need to go? How does that work?
Well, it depends on the unit that you are in.
Okay.
You'll go out to their rec yard or whatever like that. But still, as officers, we are trapped.
That's what I was just like, man, you trapped.
As an officer, you are, because let me give you, okay, so this is it. I have asked people since I have been in the prison, what do we do if these elevators don't work at all and we in the building? How do we get out? I haven't got an answer yet. Not only that, I've asked in these vehicles that we drive to the hospital. And you got an officer in the front, a supervisor. You got about 8 of us in the back. Once the door closed, that is it. We are locked the fuck in there. So I've been asking since I've been there.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe.
Right.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe in that thing. I couldn't.
People are for real. And
I couldn't breathe, man. Funny. Yeah, I couldn't
we
breathe.
We have been in them vans where it's 100 and some odd degrees in the van with no AC.
Couldn't breathe in there. Cause it's like you really in jail. It feel like you locked up in that van. It's like they gotta let you out. The officers gotta let you out and open the door. But soon as them doors, you locked in.
That's it.
That's and
so
that's scary.
This is my hypothetical question since I've been in the prison. God forbid we get in an accident. The 2 people in the front get hurt. What do we do in the back? What if a fire started? Do you know what a lieutenant told me?
What did they tell you?
Hopefully a good Samaritan comes along.
Bro, that job, like, yeah, that ain't, because that's what I'm saying. Is not, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, because what you just said, in order for you to get where you need to go, you have to take an elevator, right? But normally, I thought like floor plans would have like, I don't know, girl.
If they have steps or a chase or whatever, we don't know about it. We don't know about no other way out that prison but them elevators in the front or going through another way through the back. But if my thing is, if everything just shut down, stop working,
Yeah, it ain't
we
master.
stuck in there. We are now in there with inmates. Now, okay, girl, another thing that played into my mental. The captain told me to watch something called Captive, about the first episode being about a prison. So I'm watching thinking it's gonna show us like, some techniques, something. Girl, it is about a prison where the inmates held it captive. They had like 10 officers, told the people all they want to do is get the word out there. They want to talk to the news people. The man said, we can't do that. He asked why. He said, because we can't trust them. The inmate laughs. The inmate said, if we don't talk to them, we're going to give you a body. Basically, the man said, do what you got to do. And guess what? In an hour, they gave them a body. The man called the inmate back on the phone just to say, well, can you at least give us the decency to pick the body up? But all of that could have been avoided. Then where the officers were supposed to go for safety, they didn't redo the place, so the inmates was able to beat through the wall and get to the officers and blindfold them, tie them up, make them take their clothes off and put on some of the dead inmate clothes. And you tell us this is now in the training for us to go watch a video like this. And this is the kind of place we work in where now I could walk in here and any given day know this could happen to me. If I wasn't thinking it before, I'm damn sure thinking it now. So what kind of training is that? What are you trying to do to us mentally? This is what you want us to prepare for, basically, right?
Yeah. That really make you think. That's yeah. Like I have no words off that. I
Yeah.
have no words off that.
And then you
So
got new cameras, but the cameras is in the booths with the officers. So you have a camera directed on me. If you see me writing something too long, I may get a phone call. If you see me reading something, I may get a phone call. But you have blind spots where the inmates are. But you could watch me all day, all night, but not know that this inmate is right here smoking like he's standing outside on the block. But you had the nerve, that higher up had the nerve to call an officer in the booth and say, oh, you're not supposed to be reading that book and that person get a write-up. But you have an inmate that attack an officer but can't see what happened. Where's the safety? These people, most of these people is in here for years on top of years on top of years. Life, 2, 3 life sentences. You think they give a damn about getting a new charge? To stay in the same environment they've been in, what they're accustomed to? But you tell me an officer lose their life, and that's just that. Oh, we're going to add some more time. What do that mean to them? Nothing. If they do not want us there, we will not be there. Trust. If the inmate hold everything, you outnumbered, they out and about, they could hold the door to that where you think it's shut, it's not shut, where they could come back out if they want to. Come on now. But then you so hardcore on our backs, the people that work there. But let me tell you what I realized. If the state get paid for inmates and they got to pay us, why the fuck would they give two fucks about us? But
Like,
you paying inmate medical bills, millions. Inmate tear up the hospital, flood 3 floors, thousands. You paying that though, with no problem.
because it's like basically, in order for everything to run properly, they need more people to, like, they need inmates in order for it to run properly. But like with officers, it's just like it's replaceable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like irreplaceable.
Real
Yeah.
quick. No, you're not replaceable. You just gonna be gone. Because it's hard to keep people in there. Because there will never be no morale. There's no morale in there. Look at how you treat people. If you got somebody that come in a couple minutes late, that's cool. They here, they showed up. But you want to deduct this amount of time. So to the point where instead of me being late, I'm just gonna call out. Now I'm not coming. You don't understand that the way you treat people will also reflect how they work for you, and how the staff that's showing up will work for you, because at some point you get tired of being the one that's stepping up and doing, because they don't want to come to work because you don't know how to talk to folks. If I ain't gonna come in here and let no inmate talk to me sideways, I damn sure ain't gonna let no co-worker, supervisor, or nobody, because I'm a person just like you are. And I'm not nobody child up in here. Ain't nobody name up in here named Claudette. Okay? So you're not gonna talk to me as such. And you is not damn sure gonna sit here and tell me to do something that I know your ass won't even get up off your ass to do. No. And that's where it
Man,
starts breaking down that, oh, you go from an officer to a sergeant. You have some sergeants, they gonna help, they gonna step up, they gonna come to you. Then you got the other ones, and this is majority. Oh, I ain't gotta do that. I'm a sergeant. I could sit here now. I sit in this office now. That's why I became a sergeant. So you done broke your morale because now you're saying this in front of officers. So you're already saying to your officers, you don't even want to come in here and do the work. You're not going to do the work. So how do you expect anyone to work for you? You above us now? Oh, okay. Your morale is gone. But then when your lieutenants come in the same way, now your sergeants is like this. But if your captain come in like this, you done broke it. It's broken. Y'all rather sit in the office and talk about folks and what folks can't do, or this person is going through this person is going through that.
that's what they're sitting there, and they'll try to they try to. Now, if you're a new officer, what they'll try to do is just try to like down talk you and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They'll try to do that or whatever. But girl, they'll sit in that office like the big dogs. They'll sit in that office, then they'll try to do their walk arounds and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? For real, it's just like a control mechanism. It's all about control. You know
And
what I'm
it be
saying?
your own people.
I
It
know.
be your own people that's
I
bringing
know.
you down.
I know.
So you keep up with that slave mentality.
Bye bye.
You got the right one on the right day, every day.
That's this right here is this this could be a whole series.
Because people need to know what is going on with the inside. I know families be looking at people that work in corrections and, oh, they changed and this and that, but you just don't understand. And these folks is not talking about it. It's like a movie sometimes in there. But the thing that gets me the most is that you never really have issues with the inmates.
I know.
Yeah. And it's crazy because someone told me that before I even started working in the prison.
Yeah, you never gonna have issues. You never gonna have issues like that with the inmates. You not. You
Right.
really not. They not gonna bother you with nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They not.
It
Like I
depends on
never.
how you fuck with them. If
Yeah, it
you come
depends
in
on.
there with your Superman cape on and you gonna yes sir me and no sir
Nah.
me and you gonna do like I tell you to do. For one, let me tell you something. That is their home. I don't give a damn how you look at it.
Facts.
We are just a visitor, okay? Because ain't
Facts.
nobody gonna come in my house and tell me how to live for real, for real.
Facts. And I used to get in trouble. I used to get in trouble because I ain't have enough paperwork. You know what I'm saying? They wanted me to write people up. And I'm like, bruh, why am I for what? Like
Girl, that was
I
back
got
in
in
the day because
trouble.
now they ain't doing no paperwork, honey. You
Yeah, I
write
got in
somebody
trouble.
up, that shit is going at the bottom of the pile in somebody's desk and you will never hear about it again. That's how
Yeah.
that shit works.
Yeah. And only work actually I only wrote I just wrote up one inmate because I caught her smoking. But other than that, man, I ain't no tip for tap or none. This is your home. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're supposed to do. Like you grown, you know you gotta clean up, do whatever, you know what I'm saying? But most of the people you ain't gotta tell that. They listen, they do what they supposed to do, and it just be the officer, not the officers, but it just be the people. It just be the people that work there that runs it. You know what I'm
Yeah, because that's
saying?
like an inmate could cuss you out and you could report it or tell a sergeant that this inmate threatened you, which has happened with this young lady who just told me not too long ago. An inmate threatened her, basically told her he would slit her throat. She reported it to a sergeant and the sergeant was like, oh, okay, like nothing was done, no paperwork was done, she's still in the same spot with this inmate.
Ain't no way I'ma
I
still
would
be
not
working there
take that
though.
as a joke. I
I would
told her, do not take that lightly.
I wouldn't be working there no more.
Then come to find out, it's a door right now at the prison that's between the sally port where an officer goes in into the booth.
Mm-hmm.
If an inmate comes in that sally port and push that door right now, it will open. And this is what, officer told me that's in fear for her life
So why is she still there?
because she got to provide.
No. Ain't no way. You just told me.
Let me tell you too, the inmate pushed the door, but lucky it was an inmate that likes to play around and pulled it back real quick because they didn't think that that door was going to open. But what if it was someone else? And just
So
like
they
I
could do
told
that
her,
anytime? So they could do that anytime?
I don't know if they fixed it today, but honey, this was just a week ago. And you telling me this, and I'm telling you, you got a family to come home to. Do not take that lightly.
That's
And
why
this is
I'm
what I told her. I said, get a book and you write down every goddamn thing you report, what happens when you feel unsafe, and you report and nobody do nothing about it. And
she
see,
gotta find
people
another
laugh at
job.
you.
She gotta find another job
That's what I
because
told her.
he can whoever that person can really do that to that person. She has to find another job. You like for real, she has to go find another job because they just don't talk like that. And,
I've been
and
telling her that since I've seen the downfall since she's been there. Okay.
you got to have another conversation
I've
with
been
her.
telling her, this place is not for you. It's not for us. You
Gotta have
have to
another.
go. You gotta go.
Yo,
You gotta think. Some of these dudes live around these areas. It is nothing for them to call their family and be like, "Oh, can you look up this name? Can you see about this person? Oh, this person came at me sideways, but can you look them up and do what you got to do on the outside? Come on, you got to think like that. You have to think like that. Wasn't it but some years ago that an inmate put a hit out on the DA or some shit like that
I don't
from
know.
inside the prison using a cell phone? You put a hit out, okay? You have to think this way. These guys is from around this area. Some of them are getting out. I have seen inmates that I've worked with on the inside. I've seen them on the outside. I had one inmate follow me around Walmart. And I was standing in line. At first, I didn't know this. And I just stand in line. I see this person. So I was like, he's like, oh, you don't got no words for me now? Okay. I had a pen in my hand. You need to go head on. Because if I got to stab this man in his eye with this pen, because I don't know, I probably done wrote him up. I don't know you personally. Then the lady, when he walked away, the lady in front of me was like, ma'am, I don't know you, and I don't know if you knew him, but I was ready to fight with you. Because that's the vibe he gave off. So not only do we have to watch ourselves in there, and with everything else going on in the world, you have to watch
yourself outside.
Yes, because you may run into an inmate. You could have had problems with them. You could have wrote them up for jacking off on you, and they still mad about that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like mentally, it could really just mess you up.
That's a whole mind fuck.
Yes.
Because it's like, bro, you don't know. You don't know. You never know. You never know. So, got to get a new job, bro. You got to. If you're not safe at your job, you have to get a new job. You have to choose yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you die, money can't go with you. When you die, you can't pay them bills.
Nothing goes with you. It's a wrap.
You dead.
That's it. Like I tell people, well, I'm gonna be reincarnated into something else, but still,
for sure,
you won't see this. And then don't speak about all the great things I was and how much of a great officer I was and how I came and did. Don't say that then, honey, because you ain't give two fucks.
This is an eye opener. You know what I'm saying? This is really an eye opener. Mental health really matters. Your mental health matters. Your mental health matters. Your job should come second to your mental health. If your job is not taking your mental health serious, that job isn't for you. I don't care how much money you get. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Right. What about if you lose it? You know what I'm saying? You lose it and you never the same anymore. Right. You feel me? What about what you was just telling me about the captain or the lieutenant that retired?
Yeah.
And he had that massive stroke, and then he's a vegetable, so he won't even be able to kiss his wife. He won't even be able to.
And that's the thing. His wife worked in the prison. She decided to take him from the hospital and bring him home and care for him at home. Because it was nothing else the hospital could do. My thing is, y'all don't even give us updates about this man no more. Y'all don't even send cards around, because that's the least you could do to let him know you did 25, 30 years in the prison. You have worked with us all this time. So you telling me y'all just forgot about this person? Yes. Are you serious? You should still be pouring love into him, pouring support into his wife. Like, yes. Why is he not doing this?
I totally agree. It just made me look at things differently. Like, that just made me look at stuff differently. Like, yo, like anything can happen. So now, now that you know what you know what I'm saying? You have everything that you need to do everything that you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You know your purpose. You know everything you supposed to do, and
that's why I said your platform is going to help me.
For sure.
This is the start.
Yes.
And I am glad that I did it and didn't want to just be behind the wall no more.
I told you.
Yeah.
You released it.
Honey, I did.
Release.
Because, honey, before when I talk about it, my voice still would get shaky. And it was just like, emotionally, it would still have my emotions messed up. But
Mm-hmm.
now I'm like, it's nothing y'all can do to me. You cannot break me, for one. You're not gonna make me fold in this situation, and that's what they want me to do. That's why they put. That's why it's taking so long. That's why you coming at me the way you are, or trying to come at me sideways, this way and that way. But honey, I ain't folding.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't folding. I'm standing 10 toes down, honey.
That's the energy, and we right here behind you.
Big
We
energy,
right here. We right here with you. We right here with you. Your soul tribe is with
honey.
you.
And anybody who is out there that feel like they want to speak on something, but they don't want to get it out there, honey, I get it out there for you. Don't even worry about it. I got you. And that's where I'm at right now. Because I do care about the people lives that is in there.
Facts.
Regardless if you don't like me, if you talked about me or whatever, it does not matter. Like, you are still a soul. Damn, a human being. You are a spirit.
Yes. You are
And I
spirit.
care, you know?
For sure. For
Because what if
sure.
it's somebody that's not as strong as I am? And those the people that I will worry about. What if you're not as strong as I am? What if you can't take every jab that they throwing at you? Because the jab that you throwing, someone who's not mentally strong will fold. Like, some stuff that they doing with not answering your silence is not what you want to do with me. I feel backed in the corner. I'm a Taurus, so now the bull, the horns is out once you back me in the corner.
Yeah,
And I
cause you.
have told people for so long, I have sat and wrote down stuff, and people have said I'm this way, I am that way, and I really don't say much sometimes, but I don't, because I know I could be vicious. So now I'm at that point.
That's why I said they mess with the wrong person.
I'm coming for your jugulars now.
That's why I said they mess with the wrong person because you did everything. You you gave them a little leeway to see what they was gonna do. You done wrote almost 60 emails with
I'm
no
pretty sure I'm past
replies.
60.
With no replies.
None.
You already got your paperwork. You already got your documentation. Why not us? Go ahead now. Let's go.
Exactly. Let's
Let's
talk
go.
about
Let's go.
it.
Let's go. I just want to hand clap you because you released it.
Thank
Now you can go
you.
ahead.
Thank
You released
you.
it.
Yes.
Ashe, Ashe.
I see. Yes.
Let's
I am
go.
here for it. And I'm telling you, that also helped with my spiritual journey. Because you
Yes.
also got to think, on top of all of that and going through your spiritual journey, it breaks you down. Like, you have to kill off your ego, yourself. And it's like, who the fuck am I?
Listen, it's kind of like you in the depressed. It's like a different level when you really go through your spiritual awakening.
Mm-hmm.
It's it ain't for the weak.
So just imagine being on this journey and you walk into your workplace, you feel nauseous, you feel like unbalanced.
Yeah.
That is all them negative spirits that's in that place, that building. Then you got people coming in there with hurt, grief, and stuff
Hmm.
on their back, but you still got to come in and show up. It's just so much.
Yeah, and then it's like, yo, you absorbing all that energy. You know what I'm saying? So now you looking at things differently now. You know what I'm saying? You looking at things differently. You breaking things down differently because of this. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? You
Yep.
get what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
breaking things down differently, and you like, bruh, nah, I'm all set, man, with
And
this.
that's what would help me when I'm sitting in that booth by myself, was my writing, and I would bring my crystals. I ain't give a damn. You ain't gonna tell me, you told me to bring what I need for 12.25. These crystals is about to help me. This book
Facts.
is about to help me. This paper and these pens and highlighters is about to help me, because I have to sit in here for 12.25 doing nothing. One booth you might not be doing nothing. Another booth you only pushing two buttons for 12.25. And people are like, oh, I could sit there and do that. But once you sit with yourself in your mind and start to realize, what am I doing here? I'm not safe here. This could happen right now.
That's what I'm saying. It's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? With life anyway, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like it's different. It's different. You ain't in control of nothing.
No,
You feel what I'm
nothing,
saying? So it's like
nothing.
you trapped. So it's kind of like you trapped. And you will be trapped.
Yeah, because you ain't even in control of going to the bathroom yourself.
Nah. So
Because
it's
if I'm
like,
operating this door and it's break time and I'm about to damn piss on myself, or people coming in and going out, and now I'm being called on the radio, I have to do this job first before I can even relieve myself. Like, people need to
mm-hmm.
understand that you can't even go out. Ain't no lunch break. A lunch break, but you got people that work a 9 to 5 and get 2 15 minutes and an hour lunch. But in the prison,
Nah.
you have no break. You gonna eat your food right there. Inmates gonna
Yep.
be like, "Oh, break bread, break bread. What you got over there? That smell like." You can't even enjoy yourself. You can't even have your sanitary napkins in a solid case. Everything got to be see-through. But if you a female and that's still kind of embarrassing to you, you don't know. It might be like, "Oh, you just acting like a bitch today because you on the rag. Oh, this bitch bleeding." So now you got to deal with that. That's like a bullying situation that you got to deal with now for 12.25 hours, because they gonna talk. So this is everything you have to deal with. So
It's a
where
lot.
is the facilities that we have for us? Where are the people? Okay, you got the EAP, right? Most of them is part of the problem. Then you have the Shield program, where, and I had used them when the young man got hit, but then I find out you're just a regular working person just like me. This is not nothing you got credentials in. This is just something, thank you. This is just something that when you called them, I find out if I wanted to be part of the Shield program, I could be part of the Shield program with no credentials. So I'm talking to another, there goes that dysfunctional support system. Then I find out the lady I'm talking to, she going through some shit where I get off the phone, be like, "Babe, I feel like she need a therapist." So now my therapist need a therapist. But at the
Wow.
end of the day, it's still not confidential because you are still a part of the department. And if you are in the clique, then you gonna let people know what's up.
Yep. You right. Right. You exactly right. Listen, we gotta turn this into a series, like for
I'm
real, for
here
real.
for it.
Like, cause it's so much to it. It's different levels to it, and you could go in depth with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you could break different things down. You know what I'm saying? And people need to hear that
yeah.
because a lot of people probably on the podcast right now listening, but they
Mhm.
afraid to speak. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So they're afraid to speak. You know what I'm saying? This platform is the voice for the voiceless. Period.
Yep.
You will not be silenced here.
Mm-mm.
Period.
I don't give a damn. Somebody wanted to inbox me. Well, can you speak on this? I got you. Name would never be said, not where
Facts.
you work, no nothing. Because it's
Facts.
things that needs to be talked about. And it's so bad because in a young age you find out in the Black community that mental health is goes unnoticed. So like all this trauma and stuff that you dealt with, issues you never got to understand, like, how do I let this go before I deal with the next thing? That's why I say stop. We got to stop mowing the grass and really pluck the root of the situation. Grass grow back, honey. So we just got, like, I was gonna read this.
Read it.
Well, I ain't gonna read the whole thing, but I was gonna read this
Okay.
article, and basically it talked about this man named Mark Chamberlain.
Okay.
He was a correctional officer, sheriff. He did a lot of things within the force, and he said, "What if there was an academy for correctional officers, right? And your instructor walked in and said this: 'Good morning, class, and welcome to our first day of training. I know you are all nervous and excited to get started, and that's okay. We here at the Academy are just as excited for you. Today, you're embarking on a noble profession and hopefully a rewarding and challenging career. I'd like to go over a few things before I turn it over to your instructors. By the time you retire, 34% of you seated here will have PTSD. About 1/3 of you will suffer from depression at some point in your careers. If you're married now or would like to be someday, you're about 20% more likely to end up in divorce than someone not working in corrections. Welcome to the field of corrections, where you're much more likely to die from suicide than to be killed in the line of duty. Many of you will become alcoholics, and if booze isn't your thing, there are lots of other substance or behaviors to become addicted to. But don't worry, class. We're going to do everything in our power to train you up on things like de-escalation and defense technique, because we don't want to see anyone get physically injured. We're going to teach you the laws of our fair state, instruct you on how to write reports and deal with the inmates, and safely conduct searches. Finally, we're going to help you get physically fit, at least while you're with us. Of course, inmates have all the time in the world to exercise, so keep that in mind. So basically, how many people will show up the next day if someone came out and told the truth?
I say, I say about, I say probably like maybe like 10% people, maybe like 10% of the class will show back up. Maybe like 10%. Because if somebody read that to me, I would have never been there. So
Right, and then you give us training on defensive techniques and this and that, but you don't give us a training on how to manage our stress, how to cope with things that you may see or may come encounter with.
Yeah, because they forget this. Important. They forget the mental part.
Mm-hmm.
They forget the mental part. You know what I'm saying? They forget the mental part. They forget. That's what a lot of jobs forget, is about the mental part. It's not about the physical. If you
don't have mentally fit employees, how do you expect your shit to run?
Facts. Because you think a person's strong. If they not strong mentally, how they gonna survive?
But my thing is, even strong people come to a point in your life where it's like, I'm just so sick of this. I'm so tired of this. Why do we not match her? We already out here talking about Black Lives Matter, right? We don't matter, period. When are people's lives gonna matter? Because in this uniform, we're all racist. So when do correctional lives matter? You have officers, police officers that will never work this job and say they will never work this job. Is it because you don't have a gun? Is it because now you're locked in here with them? Because, yeah, you might take a monster off the street, but now we're with the monsters. We don't walk around with no gun. Barely walk around with a baton. Shit. It's just, girl, it's just so much. So much.
Man. But you enlighten us. You put us on. You open our eyes. Because it's blinders there. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So people are going to be more aware now. So since people are going to be more aware, you already know what you got to do. You got to make a journal. You gotta have a journal for people that's in corrections, like for officers. Like, because you already know how to set everything up. You know what I'm saying? You already know everything you need to do. So you got to make a journal for them.
That's good. Because they need to know this is an outlet. You need to know this. Like, some of these programs that's in place for us.
Yeah. So you got to start. Hey, you got to start the program.
I feel you. I hear you.
Like, it starts with, hey, because, like, listen, like I said, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, bruh, you a writer. You could write stuff down. You could make a journal. Why not? You could do that.
Right. You're right. Like, and that's why I said this platform, your platform, is gonna open the doors to so much. Like, I never thought about writing nothing like that until you said it. You see what I'm saying? So I got you.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here listening to everything you saying. See, this is what it's all about, connecting. You know what I'm saying? True. sis already has a master's degree in psychology without attending the rooms.
Right.
I hear you, bro. But yo, that's what it's about, being able to connect. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm listening to everything you're saying. You feel what I'm saying? So how I think, I'm like, okay, you already got the information. You already you already got the information. You've been
Right.
jotting it down.
Right.
So you make the book. You let the people know. You
I got
talk to the
you.
people.
I got you.
You know what I'm
The
saying? Cause that
journal and the book.
see, that's the energy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about growing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, this happened to you. Yes. But guess what? You about to change lives.
Yes, because I did not let it stop me. I just let it push me. And now you're gonna see the true words.
I love it.
I have my passion. It's
Yes.
just, honey, I'm just
I love
loving what
it.
I'm doing. Like, you
I'm proud of
operating
you,
3
bruh.
businesses now. You know what I'm saying?
And tell them about your businesses. Tell them.
I
Let's do
definitely
that.
have a sister with goals. I'm in the creative room, as you can see behind me.
Shit.
But I do shirts, ashtray, mugs, glasses, bracelets, necklaces. I'm gonna be wrapping crystals. I have so many crystals that I don't know what to do with yet.
So
And
it's
then we got
Facebook. So it's
uh-huh.
Facebook. It's Sister with Goals. Because I'm putting this in the chat so people can follow you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have Majestic Ice LLC with
Yes.
the Italian ice seeds, you
Yes, yes,
know.
yes, yes, yes.
Got
Majestic
that popping
eyes.
off. We will do events, birthdays, whatever. We be out there at Moore Square every first Friday for their pop-up event. And then we out there at Little Raleigh Theater. We go out there and we do. So I want to get business, like get some business going on with other daycares and schools and do events like that for the kids. I'm trying to figure out a way where we could do like an after hour icy for the grown and sexy nights. And it's Italian ice, real Italian ice, not water ice where it melt within the first 2 minutes of having it. No, it's the real Italian ice. And then also I do childcare. But I only keep like, 2 right now. But that has always been my passion. I did
Yes.
childcare for 15 years before becoming an officer. So
Girl, I
yeah,
remember. I
yeah.
remember when see, we can talk. See, listen. I remember when was that earthquake, and
Mm-hmm.
you was working at the
Girl, yes.
bruh, we were scared. I was
You was like, why is my house shaking? I'm like, mine was too, but that's the train. And you was like, no. And I was like, hold on. Like the walls were shaking. I was
yeah,
scared to walk back down the street. I thought the floor was just gonna open up and I was gonna
yo,
be gone.
bruh,
I
I
was
could,
like, why is North Carolina having an earthquake?
bruh, that was really scary. And
Yes.
I
That was
remember
like
that because
2012.
yes,
Yes.
I remember that, man. I'm like, yo, we experienced the earthquake, bruh.
Yes. You screaming, I'm screaming. I'm like, yo, this is
Yeah,
it. This is it. We
yeah,
going
bro.
home.
We thought it was the rapture. We thought it was the rapture, man.
Oh yeah, and also you can see the mental health TikTok video on my TikTok or on my Facebook.
Okay, let them know
Uh,
your TikTok. I'm writing
my
it all
TikTok
in.
is Nana Red 83.
Hold on, spell that for me.
NANARED 83 instead of banana red. I took the BA off.
Hold on. NANA red
83.
83. 1D?
Huh?
1D?
1D.
Yeah, red, RED.
Yeah, RED.
Oh, okay.
And then 83.
I got you.
So y'all can go
Got you.
there and see the video that started all of this mess. Even though the mess was started beforehand, this is what got the attention of, I guess, management.
For sure.
And then on
Hey, for
Facebook
sure.
too, Majestic Ice LLC. Y'all hit that up. And then Michelle Santiago on Facebook.
I'm writing it all down for you. No worries. I
Right.
got you. I got you.
Yeah, so
French
put some orders in if you want to.
Yeah,
I
put
don't
them
even
orders
care.
in, man. Listen. Her and her partner are both talented. They're amazing human beings, amazing spirits. Most
Yes.
definitely, support them. Support them.
And
So
we
that's what it's
support
all about.
anybody.
Of
If you come and
course,
tell me you
yes.
do this, we're gonna support you. We're gonna put your name out there. That's just how we are. Like we want everybody to win, man.
That's the energy right there. That's the energy.
Yes, it's time for us to go
Anybody
back and uplift.
Facts. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any
Yeah.
questions? Have anything to say? You can say it. This is what this platform is for. I seen bro was having a whole conversation with us. I appreciate that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? The back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I love this. I love this interaction. I love when people are able to
Yes.
speak.
It's time for us. We've been holding so much in. It is time. You have to let it go. Yes, thank you. Got to clear that throat chakra and just go at it. Just
Let's
keep
go.
going. And let me tell you something. One small step is all you need.
Say it
One small
again.
step, one push. That is all it will take. Whenever a negative come at you, turn that bitch into a positive. Okay.
Yes.
Don't let it beat you down because it's always some good in the bad. And if they wouldn't have
Facts.
done what they did, I wouldn't be sitting here right now putting it out there. I'd probably still be going to work, depressed, stressed the fuck out, wanting to come home and drink or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of people do. Substance abuse is crazy within the prison as an officer. You know what I'm saying?
And I was drinking a lot when I was working there. I was drinking a lot. I'm talking about a lot. Every time I was off, I was drinking a bottle
Girl,
of
you talking about being off. I used to get off in the morning and I'm gonna go home, shower, and I either gotta have me some wine or take a couple shots just to wind down. So now I can go to sleep. You better have some blackout curtains because the sun is bright as day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like so
X.
much that we put our body through mentally, physically, that you don't think is doing to you, but it is. Sitting in the
Facts.
chair for just sitting there. If you're not getting up and moving and walking, you're gonna have swelling, water on your legs, water on the knees. This issue gonna be wrong with you. That issue gonna be wrong with you. That's not good. That is not good at all, honey. Get up, walk around, do something with yourself. I don't give a damn if you in a booth and you walk around for every hour. Just get up and walk around for at least 5 minutes.
Facts.
Like treat your
Big
body
energy. Big
right.
energy. You gotta
Just
treat
gotta
your
treat
body right,
yourself.
people. Got to.
Yes. Self
Got
love
to.
is the best love. I have an amazing partner. I love her to death, but I love me some me as well.
Facts. You got to.
Okay. And that's a big part too of having the right person.
Say it
Being with the right
again.
person, okay? Like somebody that uplifts you, and then I'm hitting uplifting you this way, but when I get weak, she uplifted me this way. That's why I say she don't walk in front of me, she walk beside me because she helps me. We build together. But when the
Mm,
storms come that I know I can't take the hit, she gonna stand in front of me. And when I get in my weak moment, she gonna be behind me to help me stay standing.
that's what it is.
So
That's what it
that's how I
is.
that's the kind of partner you should have.
Balance.
Mhm.
Balance. Equally yoked.
Yes.
Equally
Yes,
yoked.
honey.
And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So, y'all, this is Why Not Us podcast.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the vibes. Hey, we turning this into a series, bro.
I'm here for it. I am here for it,
Yeah,
girl. When I let me tell you
yeah,
something. When I
yeah,
see the big things that's gonna happen with your podcast, because I told you it's not a podcast, it's a tribe. And the
yeah.
people that really comes in on them Fridays, like that's faithful, that is our tribe family, okay?
Facts,
And I'm telling you, it's
facts.
gonna be so big. You just gonna be out there. The whole world will know you, okay?
Yeah, and the whole world gonna know
International,
you. The
right?
whole
Look,
world
we
gonna
might
know
go
you too.
together.
Is that's what we gonna do? Why not us?
Why not?
That's the energy. I'm on. Why not us? You feel me? Why not help each other? Why not grow together? It's no
Yes.
competition. It's no
No.
competition.
No.
It's no
Because even when
it's
I feel in competition with myself, you be like, yo, you got this. You got this. And sometimes
yeah,
you need to hear that. Strong people be needing to
yeah,
hear that too. Because we could
yeah.
pour into people so much. But the perfect example of pouring into people was when the guy took a glass, an empty glass, and he had a glass here and a glass on the bottom. The water he was pouring in the top was me. So when that overflow happened, that overflow filled up someone else at the bottom. You can't
Hmm.
pour from an empty glass or a half filled glass. You have to pour from an overflowing glass.
Girl, you better say that again. He in the bed. I met him off the game. We met off in GTA 5, man.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, I met you years ago when we
Mm?
was, neither one of us was on no spiritual nothing.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. We won't, bro. We won't. But guess what? The connection was made for this now. You
Yes.
understand what I'm saying? The connection was made for now. You got to
Yep.
think about it. You know what I'm saying? It was always good energy, always positive
Yep.
vibes, never nothing. I Scream podcast. Okay, okay.
Yes.
I
And
like,
like,
okay.
what I
Yeah.
even told Bay is like, it's crazy how you meet people through a friend that's supposed to be your good friend, but you don't even fuck with
Yeah.
that person no more. But the person you met, and I'm just like, that's what the universe was made for. You know what I'm
For
saying? Like, we
sure. For
got
sure.
connected through people that I don't even speak to no more.
Yeah. That's how it
So,
be though. That's how it's supposed to be. You
yep,
know what I'm saying? Like I said, the universe will align you with the right people. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? Hey, I'm gonna check your podcast out. What is it called? I Screen. He just said I Screen podcast.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna support you, bro. I got you.
He need to
Most
let us
definitely.
know. He need to let you know when he got something going on so you could post it.
Yeah,
Yes.
we most definitely can connect, fam.
Right. That's
Hey,
dope. See?
we most definitely can connect, bro.
That's
Yo,
all it's
inbox
about.
me, man.
Connections, the
Inbox me, fam.
networking.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All listen, it's gonna be so beautiful. I see it. That's why I'm just trying to tell everybody: if you got a dream, if you have a vision, don't go by sight. You got to do it by faith. You got to just have
Yes.
faith.
And another thing that I learned is when you have that vision and you working towards it, if you got a regular 9 to 5, you take that money and invest in your vision until your vision sets you free.
Yes.
Okay. And people got to
Yes.
realize too, people like, oh, it's so hard, it's so much work. But why do you think these companies employ so many people to run their business and they sitting back collecting a check, but they didn't start out that way?
Mm-mm.
You have to put in the work 5 times harder for yourself than you would put in for a regular 9 to 5. Yes. Come on through.
Man,
I'm in
this the
love with
energy,
him.
man. This is the energy, bro.
Yes.
This is the energy. Like, bro, I'm so excited, man.
And people
I'm
have
so
to also
excited,
realize you
fam.
really have to be genuinely happy for someone else. If there is a jealous fiber in your being, it is a wrap. It's gone.
That's
You
my
will never
parents.
prosper when hating on someone else, even if it's an inkling of hate.
Yes.
Okay? And people
Yes.
say faith the size of a mustard seed. Don't they know a mustard seed don't stay that size, honey? It
It
grows.
grows.
So you have to grow. There's going to be a lot of shut doors. There's going to be a lot of no's. But guess what? Keep doing what you're doing. Someone is going to say yes. And sometimes you have to sit in your own space and already visualize, okay, I'm in my new office. I got my new
Yes.
house. I got my little
Yes.
puppy. I got this and I
Yes.
got that. Oh, I see it. So that means if I could see it, I could have it.
Yes.
It is Bay
Yes.
down there clapping. I hear her clapping. She downstairs.
Big energy. Let's go.
But if you can actually visualize it,
You
like a
materialize
long
it.
time, do you know how long I talked about a daycare? Do you know how long I talked about I will not work for somebody else? But then when I wanted this house with Bay, when I wanted Bay to propose, I manifested that thing. I used to pull up to my trailer already visualizing, oh, look at my beautiful house. Look how big it is. It's nice. Look at this room. Oh, this is my creative room. And that's how I would walk around my house as if it was already there. Then when we went looking for a house, we looking for something small when God like, oh, this my plan for you while you sitting here thinking this all you could get. You see what I'm saying? And it's not to be like I'm better than anybody or anything.
Ain't got nothing to do. No.
Exactly. I want you to win. I want shit. Instead of matching outfits, let's get matching houses.
Yes.
Like businesses. Yes. Let's do business together.
Yes.
Let's speak life into each other. Let's encourage somebody. Let's share affirmations. Like, it's just time for us to be the people. That's what I'm talking. And
that's the energy
that you can put a certain amount of money in your child's bank account if you are a business owner, and you let that money sit there and collect entrance, and it's tax free. It's only up to a certain amount that you could do this with. And then don't let me talk about living benefits that I just found about that our people don't really know about, but this is how McDonald's opened their business. You could have some insurance.
Mm-hmm.
You pay your insurance. You know how most companies, you don't get that money until something happens to you.
Yeah.
No, not with this. You could get your money. And this is what McDonald's company did. They had so much money in this insurance. They pulled it and opened McDonald's. People don't be knowing this stuff. It's not for us to know, but we finding out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's so many things that we can do, like run your business, start your LLC, open credit with your LLC, with your EIN number. You know what I'm saying? Like, break that personal and business account. Break that, separate that. If something happened with your business, God forbid, and you get sued, but it's only your business getting sued, not you. So you got to separate that. That's what I'm saying. It's just so much that, I'm learning. And thank you, Prison, for taking me out. Thank you who sent in the video. Thank you who keep tabs on me and report me. I appreciate you because I'm here.
Hey, you see that? You see how it goes, right?
Yeah.
And first it might piss you off, but then you just sit there in gratitude. Thank you.
Yes.
I thank you. Thank you. See, you see how it goes?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm so grateful.
Yes.
I'm grateful that it pushed me like, girl, you really didn't know your worth. So God had to give me a little,
Yeah, because sometimes he provoke you to your purpose.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? He provoke you to your purpose. You know what I'm saying? You continue to sit in it and do, and you already know you don't supposed to be there. Right. But we continue to sit there because it's comfortable.
Made sure the timing was right, though.
Because the timing always got to be right.
Timing was right.
Yes. Woo.
Timing was right. And that's why I tell anybody, if you, like you said, if you have a goal, you have a vision, please work towards that every day. I don't care if you sit 15 minutes to the side, get you a vision board, put that vision board up. You got to see it, write it down, vision it, work towards it every day. You have to take a step towards something. Like, what is it? The hare and the turtle, when they had the race, the turtle all small, the rabbit gone, but then it stopped because it's so comfortable. See, when you move too fast, you miss some dotted I's and some crossed T's. So it's okay to take that time.
And we gotta let the people know, like, listen, sometimes when you pray for something, that might not be what God is gonna bless you with. And we overlook it.
You ain't prepared for what's on the other side of that door, neither.
Facts.
You could pray for something, but if this ain't together, you ain't aligned. It ain't gonna happen.
Facts. Facts.
And I do feel like the prison was a stepping stone, and it made me realize a lot of things. Like with having a business, when I have employees, I know how to treat them. I know how to keep the
Yes.
morale going. I know how to
Yes.
appreciate them, because if it's not for the employees, my business ain't gonna run the way it's running. So let's give praise where praise is due.
And
Okay.
you know what? Sometimes God put us in positions to see how not to run things.
Come on
You
now.
know that, right? So
Yeah.
he puts us there. So when we create our own table,
Mm-hmm.
we're able to do what we supposed to do, and every person that's with us will be treated like the person that they are, with
Yeah.
respect. You know what I'm saying? Make
Mm-hmm.
sure they good mentally. That's
Yep.
what, girl, you gotta write that. You gotta write that journal.
Yes.
You gotta write that journal. You got to. You have to. You have to. That's what it is. That's the download for you tonight. Write that
I
journal.
receive it. I receive it. I really do.
Yes.
I receive it. I'm already like, okay, the journal got to throw an affirmation here on this page. Let's write about this. Like, we got to get deeper into almost like shadow work within this journal.
Yes. That's
Okay. I mean,
dun,
it's
dun, dun,
coming. It's coming.
and
It
you
is
did.
coming.
And look, you
It's
did
coming.
amazing. You did amazing. You did
Thank you.
amazing. You are of
Th-
greatness.
Thank you. Thank you.
You did that. I'm so proud of you, yo. Like when I say I'm so proud of you, I'm so proud of you.
Thank
Nothing
you.
stopped you.
Right.
You did that. You made that decision, and I'm proud of you.
Yeah. I appreciate
I
that.
want the whole world to know that you took a stand tonight.
Yes. And I chose me, and I want you to choose you. Like, choose yourself.
Of
You gotta
energy.
choose yourself before you choose your family. Choose yourself before you choose your partner. Because if you don't know self, ain't nothing gonna work with nobody.
Hmm.
It's
Facts.
it's things you gotta break down within yourself to be who you are.
Yeah, your
And
most
whoever
authentic
the
self.
world told you that you couldn't do, you can't do, whatever you've been suppressed in life, but when you did, you used to speak out, and they be like, no, 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 don't do that. That's not good. That's suppressing
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yourself. Go back to that person. Like this one guy, he did a video today about dandelions and how when you blow dandelions, it's a spiritual thing. You could blow them. You could, the roots is good for certain things. You could blow them to send a message, to receive a message, or whatever. And I wrote up there, oh my God, when I was a kid and just like free, I will always blow dandelions. Like it was something I enjoyed doing. He said, you know what? You need to get back out there and blow some dandelions.
That's
And
the
I'm gonna do
energy.
that tomorrow.
That's the energy right there. That's the energy.
Yes.
So
We got
listen, we listen, it's gonna be more of this.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning, yo. You could just feel something brewing up. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? She will have her journal out. Yeah,
Thank you. Yes. Coming
yes.
soon to all stores near you, Barnes and Nobles and
Let's
everything.
go, baby.
Let's
Big
go.
energy. So once again, y'all, because I'm gonna leave y'all with the outro. I got an outro for y'all though.
Okay.
I got an outro for y'all. Listen, this is Why Not Us podcast. This platform is for everybody to use their voice.
Yes. Yes.
You don't
Yes.
have to hide. Be who you are. We've been
Mm-hmm.
hiding too long. We've been diluted too long.
Yes.
It's our turn.
Take back what's already yours. The power is already in you.
Yes, let's go. Let's
That's why
go.
everybody thought, oh, January is such and such when everybody was standing outside talking about getting all these superpowers. Honey, the power is already within us. It's just time for us to realize that.
Yes, because you have to unlock.
Honey.
You have to
Honey. That's a
unlock it.
whole nother segment, okay?
Girl,
Talk about being a prisoner in your own mind and still
girl, we most
mentally a slave. And hold on,
whew,
because it's some modern day slaves out here, okay?
we most definitely got to have a conversation about that on another day, on another topic, on another series. Let's
Yes.
go.
I'm here
Let's
for
go,
it.
baby.
I'm here
Let's
for it.
go. Big
I
energy.
told you at first I was, nervous. Now I'm feeling so comfortable. Like,
Because it was already in you.
Yeah.
It was
just needed
already
that
there.
push.
That's all. And look
Oh,
at you.
take you to the prison again.
Look at you. Look at you. See?
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
big energy. You did that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what it is, though. Everybody have a good night, but I'm going to leave y'all
Yes.
something with this outro.
Yeah.
Why not us? Here it
Why
goes.
not?
You can be what you wanna be. See what you wanna see. Go where you wanna go.
A word.
Oh. Why not? Why not us? Why not us? Why not? Why not us with Ken J? Why Not Us podcast with Ken J.